Hello, how's it going? It's me, Mellaby, and I'm back to look outside yet again. Oh, pardon me, let me just ravel myself up a bit. Yo, how's it going today? Glad to be back, playing more of this. What's Sybil got to say? Thanks, Sib. Right. So where am I today? I believe yesterday I was looking into the conundrum of the Fredericks, and I was doing a bit with old Jean Bean, down in her personal hell. Something like that, perhaps. So those are both good candidates for what I might do today. But what else? Okay, well, everyone's doing kind of miserably, so I ought to fix that first. Okay. Time to make some grub. My oven. Ooh, getting kind of rough on food. Let's see, frozen fish with nothing, I suppose. Eat the roasted fish. Pretty good. You don't get any fresh fish around here. Yeah, that's a shame. I know the pain of having eaten fish hauled straight from the ocean and then being denied that most of the time. You do miss such things. Hey Sam, since you're kind of watching me right now and since Mom isn't here, I think I can eat chalky bars for dinner? I think... Nah. Oh, come on, Sam, you promised. I promised. Hey, you did, remember? You said I could eat every chalky bar you find, that I could eat chalky bars for dinner. I never said that. Oh, you're no fun. Yeah, I guess not. Well, now then. Oh, that's finished. Everyone else is still doing pretty terribly. What time we got? 7 a.m.? Jeez, okay, so that reminds me, I think I need to take a look at this thing. Examine. Doesn't look good. Right, I need to water the thing. Talk. Hey plant, that was a spot, you like it? Nothing, huh? Well, I'm glad. Soak up those rays, dude. Okay, hopefully that helps a bit. As long as I'm here, let's check out the internets. You narrowly missed an article a news site published about the nature of the disaster outside. Apparently the site was roundly criticized for fear-mongering. All that is left of the article is a published apology from the offending site. Yeah. Social media. You spent some time browsing social media, more and more eye emojis all over social media. You notice a lot of posts are becoming incoherent. The weirdest is people posting about their day at work, talking about having been stuck in traffic, etc., like they're fantasizing about the worries they had before this began. Yeah, sounds rough. A knock at the door. My. Who is it? Pardon me. Aha! This fellow. Hello. Little bits and bobs, odds and ends, doodads, knickknacks, bric-a-brac. You have some? Will I open the door? I will. And I have. Morton, that's me, Morton. I like little things. Little things people discard. Maybe you call it junk. I can pay you. 7 junk. Give him the junk. Take my junk, Morton. $20. Snacks. Nice. Neat. Alright, well that helps a bit. More food, I think. Why do they call it oven when I oven raw beef? About look outside. Is that anything? Grilled steak. Could have used some sides. Yeah, I need to figure that out. Think about that time you kissed Lyle. Yeah, that cold, glassy feel. The strange curvature. It felt like you were kissing an orb. What an unpleasant sensation. Eh, not the first time. Let's see here. So, a little more health for everyone. I guess I'll top up with... I'm actually doing pretty badly on health items. Not super, not great. Might take a stop down to Eugene's, I guess. Maybe I will play a bit of the videos game. Strange sailing game. Seems simple but has a huge cult following. I believe I was in the middle of Screamatorium. You resume your Screamatorium game. Your first ghost, you see a translucent apparition hovering in a dingy padded room. Dingy, sorry. Entirely different setting it would be if we were in a dingy padded room. And snap a picture of it. It's a little girl in a straitjacket, once again creepy, but not really scary. Sophie freaks out at the ghost and wallops your shoulder. Stop playing this game, she hates ghosts, this is too creepy. It's difficult for Monty to maintain his facade whenever a ghost appears on screen. He flinches or looks away, but always finds some way to explain away his reaction. Creepy, but you're kind of enjoying it. Sounds fun. 1 hour, huh? Pretty short game session. Might do another one of those. Screamatorium. You resume your Screamatorium game. Maybe Screamatorium isn't really as scary as you remembered. You wandered through creepy hallways, taking pictures of ghosts and other anomalies. The jump scares don't faze you like they used to. Maybe you're too old now. On the other hand, Sophie is the perfect age for Screamatorium. Every ghost causes her to freak out and run all over the apartment. Still, she never looks away for too long. Monty's had enough. A particularly egregious jump scare causes him to jump over the couch and walk away. Whatever, I just have other stuff to do. I'm not scared, you're scared. Good timing. You've grown a good sense of when jump scares are coming, which inspires you to attempt scares of your own. You learn the skill Screamer. Okay. And another knock at the door. How fortuitous. Entirely lovely. Let's take a peek. Ah, Food Man. Actually good. This is a huge help. Who are you? Name's Larry. Live on the second floor. I found a bunch of food, so I've been selling it to get by. Will you open the door? Yes. As ever. Hello. Been keeping away from the windows. Good idea. Would I like some food? Yes, please. Take your time. And I can sell to him too, which is probably handy. I might do that now. Got anything good for selling? As a matter of fact, I do. Yeah, I don't want to sell that though. Bunch of old music CDs for 12 bucks. That's a TV dinner right there. Let's see, spirit board, child drawings, marbles, no. see. Good deal. Stamp collection, oh my. Slightly water damaged, well hey. Comic books, mostly hardcover, Franco-Belgian comics. I'll have to look into that, but I have a hunch that, I know the types. Kind of my preferred comic books, to be honest. Your old Asterix and whatever else. We didn't actually get a lot of imports like that, but the few that I've seen, I like the sensibilities of. Now then, I think... How much does this go for? Spirit board to contact the dead. This couldn't possibly be used for anything, right? I might hold on to it. As long as I'm here, I'm going to take an inventory of my key items. I still have Jean's laundry. Okay. Alright, mostly stuff I've already kind of used. Alright, granola bar. I think that one can be used in combat. I'm not sure on that. Okay, well, not a lot of standard frozen pizza. Add your own toppings. I mean, it sounds nice. Comfort food ain't bad for people, you know? Gotta have something like that sometimes. And for the rest of this, these are more important. So... stew mix, how much can I afford of all this? So I'm gonna buy those. Instant noodles. You've got a feast. I think otherwise... 3 left. I don't know, I might be hurting for money later if I, overextend myself right now. On the other hand, I don't necessarily know that it's not going to go the other way. Food is a little hard to come by as well, so... I feel like I've been playing suboptimally or something because I'm constantly having to heal, so... Let's see, my oven. And that feels much better. Frozen pizza. With, I did some pork on that pizza. Sounds fun. Frozen vegetables on a pizza sounds pretty repulsive, to be honest. I mean, you know, there's too much water content. I don't really think you can bake a cauliflower and carrot medley, you know what I mean? It's... it sounds pretty bad. Eat some meaty pizza. Nice. Passable. Zari and Monty are actually eating outside their room today. You're not sure what the occasion is, but this might be an idea to get them to turn their music down. You think you could turn down the music? Huh? What, you want us to turn our music down? It's not even that loud. Yeah. In fact, you're the one that needs to turn your TV down, always playing video games on it. Seriously, you're keeping us up at night. We barely get any sleep. This is my house, and I want you to turn it down. Your house is a dump, man. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing, I guess. Yeah, that's what I thought. Turn it up, Monty. Okay. So I was wondering. If you ask nicely, they also turn it up. I've seen that interaction, so... I was curious. And indeed, it has a... maybe it's a little louder now. I'm not entirely sure, but... Great stuff. Good bit. Okay. Everyone else is pretty topped up on stamina and things, so I'd better find a different way to heal Sam for now. What else do I have on me? There we go. That's kind of the thing I'm looking for. cool. Chalky bar, bag of chips, chisps. Let's see. These things are largely useless. I should keep them in case I find any more food interactions. Let's see. I don't know, maybe I could go out like this for a bit. 40% heat of battle, I'd better hold on to that. I could really use some more bandages. Maybe I can make some. Do I have any cloth on me? Okay, I do not. But I could make some more, let's see, vinegar. Yeah, herbicide. Need a few more of those. In fact, I'll make one more. Okie doke. Lovely. Medical items. What happens if I combine this with medicine? Oh, I can't. What does this make? Vodka Imperial Care. I am curious. Teutonic. Okay. Good deal. That's kind of what I was hoping to make from something, so wasn't quite expecting the restorative properties of alcohol. Saving that day, but whatever. It's fine. Now then. Time to head back out. Let me make sure everyone's kind of geared up. I'm not entirely convinced. Let's see, cracked cleaver, sure. Oops, I keep doing that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, she's always good. Broken handle, that's not doing great. Makeshift, crush. Does it not even have a... Huh. Well, in any case. That'll work for now, right? I could also give Dan... That seems pretty good. But maybe Monty needs a gun more. I suppose everybody can have a gun. Feet. Vintage sneakers. Very comfortable. Huh. Agility and luck. That could be okay. I feel like Dan's maybe in worse shape with that sort of thing, but we'll see. I'm not committed enough to fix it. Okay. So that's good. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Okay, and now I'm going to go in here. Into the noodle room, yes. Oops, let me get that. Some money. Sure. Oh, I suppose I should be using my coins. That would be a good place to get some health items. Alright. Back at it again at Crispy Jeans. Let's see here. I need to be doing, the classic Nitro Boost. And then let's get some more battle brews going. And I think I'm doing okay on paintballs, so. And then Dan, let's get Dan going with the angry nerd shit. Hell yeah. Inscrutable racing commands. You brewed a masterpiece. Monty's masterpiece. Yes. I think that's just like a inventory item and not something that actually pulls for the Monty special moves. But it's like it's a good attack. It's a good attack item. Just a good offensive thing you chuck out. Okay, so we're gonna do just, I think at this point I probably have this thing close to the ropes, so. An excellent hit. Yeah, there we go. Properly measured. Nice. And who got bleeded? Dan. I do need to find some more bandages. Or some cloth. Cloth would be lovely. Nothing ever in the toilets. Okay, before I move on, nothing in here. Another big hit. How's it going, guys? That's not looking too good. They really made a mess. I doubt they appreciated it. Okay, so we are going to do Nitro Boost. What's Screamer do? Deals shock damage to all enemies, bolstered by users at level. May cause panic. How obnoxious. Well, that might be good. For now, though. Let's see. This might be... Actually, why can't Monty... Needed for special attacks. I guess I don't have any Monty specials. Interesting. Let's see. Maybe an item. To be honest, what do I have laying around here? See, turpentine, no. Acid flask, one target. See, I don't think that I need to be using these, concoction created by Monty. Didn't I make 3 of these? 40 blast damage to all enemies. That might be good to use here. I don't know though, there's that whole mess of things on the ground floor. Probably better to use for something like that. Let's see. In that case, I think I'll do a multi-rifle shot. Yeah. And then Dan, let's get Dan in on some big crazy stuff. Meltdown, blast target. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. We're going to do cause bleed. Yeah, blind fury, sure. Dan goes bonkers on stream. Okay, well I got some bleed out at least. Dan's actually pretty fast. Three times Monty special. Good. Okay. So we're going to do to the right head is currently been taking a little damage, but I want to try a Screamer and see what happens. And then I'm going to do not another set of Monty specials right now. I think instead it'd be smarter to use one. Fire Breath 6, yeah. Okay, and then we are going to continue doing rifle multi-shot. But maybe not though. Maybe I'll do a aimed shot on the right head, and then Dan, who is blind. Let's just get some attacks in. Yeah, of course he misses. Okay, we've got some panicking now. I don't know if that's necessarily useful for these. Okay, good. Okay, Dan's not looking great. Okay, so we're going to do a... So you attack the left head. We're going to do a ranged, aimed shot, left head. And then Dan maybe should heal himself. Do I have anything less potent? Anxiety meds, acid flask. Okay, I'm not really... Yeah. Never mind on that. So let's check out the specials again. Calm down. Switch the tone. That's expensive. Okay, good. Alright, good. So I think I should be able to wipe it out. These aim shots are doing well, and then I think, yeah, let's just do an attack with Dan. There we go, cool. And it's no longer blind, good. Alright, awesome. More money, definitely needing that. Okay, good, $40. Montgomery is no longer catatonic, great work. Bottle of tonic, good things. Yeesh. Oh, that might mean I think I'm good. I think I got them all. Actually, what's going on over here? Okay, well, I think I can find all the special items and stuff. It's over. They're all gone. Thank you so much. I don't know how I can repay you. You saved me from hell. For now, this is all I have. Take it. Received an elixir. Thank you again for saving me so much. How are you doing? Well, a lot better now, thanks to you. I'm still getting used to what I've become. It's a process. Thank you again for saving me. Did you stop growing? I think so. I haven't felt any new heads budding in a little while. I'm afraid that going outside could give me another growth spurt, though. Alright, well, I'm glad we helped. Yeah, I like Jean. She's an interesting character in a way. I wonder, you know, exactly what part of her made her manifest like this. Because it seems to be causing her a lot of guilt. And that's not really something most of the other tenants seem to be having to deal with, so... I wonder if that's just a core part of herself. She has an anxiety, and it's just manifested like this for some reason. I like these quiet rooms I'm coming to find. Studded jacket. I'm guessing that's a lot like Monty's, stat-wise. We will have to see. I think that's everything. I think the motorcycle helmet is the real prize here. I wonder if you can even get a hold of that thing if you take Jean out directly. She wouldn't be able to lift these body segments for you. Oh, there it is. A knot of necks and legs. It seems to have the Hydra central body. Yeah. Killing this might take out all of it. Doesn't react to your approach. Hello? No response. Okay, I wanted to at least look at it. For some reason. Alright, well there we go. Not bad, all things considered. I've got money, and Eugene has items to sell. A match made in heaven, as it were. Howdy, Eugene. Yo. Got any cool crap for me? You gonna get some more bandages in, my dude? That is herbicide. I don't necessarily know that I need more. I feel like it's cheaper probably to buy the component ingredients. I'd have to do the math on that, but I think it probably checks out that way. Let's see. Set of throwing stars. I used to think I was good with these. Yo, how's it going, Exus? How's your day going? I just did a little bit of helping Jean out. I helped Jean, you know, decapitate all the parts of herself she didn't like. Seemed like a good thing to do. Let's see, going to not buy those. What is this? Sledgehammer. That's what I thought. Very effective but quite heavy. This trader has no more patience for haggling. Wow. Well, that's fun. Cool. Tired but taking care of chores, self-care. Good call, good call. Yeah, I've been trying to keep myself on that grind too. It's not easy for me, but whenever you can do it, you should, you know? So, absolutely. Yeah, showering, enjoy that. I'll see you in a bit then. Thanks for saying hi. Let's see, I think in the meantime I could afford this. I don't know though, I might be okay on weapons, but this seems like a good thing now that it's here. I'll buy it. Okay. What is this though? Smelling salts. Oh my, that's actually... Okay, expensive. Never mind. Thank you, Eugene. Hooray. So I think I should go back and save, now that I've done several fights and did them fairly well. I think I've deserved a little save, a little treat. Oh, no Sybil, actually. Sybilis. Wait. Okay, in that case, let me see here. Yeah, I could top everyone up at least. So we are going to make noodles, get some nudes with... Oh, nothing, I guess. I wonder what you can combine with noodles. Chicken... Not pork, though? Interesting. Plain noodles, filling but pretty bland. What about the powders? Sniff, sniff. Something reeks. Is that you? Uh-oh. Alright, well thanks for reminding me, game. Yeah, shower. I probably am running out of soap. Shower about half hour. Soap and hot water, okay. I guess I've been finding that stuff around. Nice. Strangely, you feel great. You feel grimy. I should brush my teeth. Generally, the answer to that is yes. Alright. Put some guys on my floor. That seems fine. Let's go ahead and watch the TV. You feel something brush against your hip. Hear a knock at the door. Didn't actually mean to watch TV, but oh well, whatever. Aha! A towering shape hovers at the door. An ominous mask covers its face, but you can tell it is a powerfully built individual. What will you do? Hello. Hi, open up. I need a place to crash. I got nowhere to go. Will you open the door? Absolutely. It's her. Hello, I'm Helen. Can I crash at your place? What's with the mask? Hehe. People scream when they see my face, so I wear this. It's a big knife. Yeah, I use it to cut stuff. Very pragmatic. Come in, thanks. It's Helen, yay, Helen. I feel like Helen is very popular within the Look Outside community. And why shouldn't she be? She's great. A perfect individual. How are you doing? Tired of sitting here, bring me with you. What did you do before all this? I gardened. Something very, very good. Can you be more specific? I don't know what will happen. I just have a very good feeling. Did you look outside? It was beautiful. You seem dangerous. These are dangerous times. Lovely. Yeah, from what I've seen, she has a very high health pool, at the very least. Now, I do want to think about my party situation here. I think the rat has a new skill, right? So, climbing some objects together, it looks hungry. Manage party. Okay, I can't actually, like, look at its skills from here, but, go back. So if I wanted to put Helen on the team, I think I'd also want... I don't know. I have to think about this. Well, that's a good interaction. Yeah, I'll have to see if I've been taking care of my plant well. For now, though, I'm kind of thinking about my party setup. I don't know, Dan's been kind of handy. A lot of his skills kind of help in a pinch. But then again, Zarya and Montgomery also kind of also pull a bit. They definitely have, I think, a good synergy between the two. The question is, can I do better with what I otherwise have? Well, I have to think about it. I guess I could try and have Helen and the rat baby on the team for a while. It seems like it might be fun. I think so. I think I'd like to do that. So I think I gotta go in here and have them just not be on my party for a minute. Now, what is it? Manage party. Stay behind. Sure, we'll hold the fort then. Cool. They were pretty cool about it, all things told. Let's get that rat baby in here. Maybe I'd like the rat baby in the fourth slot. Hi. Manage party. Join party. I'm behind you. see. Care, let's feed the rat baby. Helen approaches Waffle and attempts to pick it up. Waffle seems afraid of her. It wriggles out of her grasp and slithers away. She watches it skitter into hiding. Her masked face and body language is still unreadable, but you can't help but imagine she must be a little hurt. Manage party, join party. Hooray. Helen approaches Waffle again, but this time she's a bit more gentle. She crouches down and extends an arm to the child, patiently waiting for it to get closer, like trying to befriend a cat. As inhuman as its little body may be, you can clearly read the body language of fear. All of its limbs are tensed, clenched, and ready to spring away at any moment. Is it the mask? Is that what you're scared of, little guy? She hesitates, but carefully removes her mask, showing her grotesque face. Yeah, Helen's a great character. I think she's very interesting. I mean, it's a somewhat, you know, it's a somewhat simple premise, but I find it relatable in a way. It's cool to see a character like this just still trying to get on with things, you know? I think that's a valuable thing to have in a setting. That can't be better, can it? Waffle relaxes as soon as the mask comes off and laughs at her funny face. Well, you like this one better, huh? See, nothing to be afraid of. It's just a mask. You can put it on if you like. She lets the kid play with her mask for a while. So as it is, my party is now kind of in a bad situation level-wise. I don't know if this is generally a good idea, or if the rat baby is really gonna take off, but I believe the rat baby is due to get more abilities down the road, or at least some other improvements. It's something still being worked on within the retooling of Look Outside, so I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I know it has gotten a new skill, so that should help a fair bit. And I'd be curious to see exactly how that works. So, it's now currently about 3 o'clock. Let's see. So Dan definitely... Okay, one good thing, I just got the party back up to health. I wonder if Zarya and old Monty are gonna be recovering health when they're not in the party in between days. I do wonder. In the meantime, Dan needs some health. I think I will give Dan something, because otherwise I'm kind of squandering cooking items. I have a lot of SP stuff. Maybe I should try Dan's Calm Entrance. See what sort of support abilities he has. Let's see, tonic, I can't use that. Guess I give him a cheese wedge. That helps a little bit. I think I might actually go to the vending machine. I haven't been using that thing much, so let's see here. I think I have a pretty sizable little trove of coins that I might be able to utilize. Oh yeah, I'm pretty wealthy on this. $2 coin. Huh. I wonder if that might have some other use though. That seems rare. For now, let's use some of these quarters. I like you have to manually put the quarters in. Get that full Waterworld experience. Let's see here. So I think... How does this work? I think the bag of chips is just inferior to the cheese sticks, right? Because the bag of chips is like 12 HP, And I think the cheese sticks is 20, so. Classic Cheetos bias, I agree. They are just a more nutritious snack food. It's all that dust on them. Get that vitamin D. Maybe I should save this in case there's other weird vending machines around, but I think I'll be okay for the moment. Yeah, one more. What's the deal with Onionos, though? I'm a bit curious. I should actually buy what I need, I think. Okay. I wonder if there's a limited supply of these different snacks. I kind of would check out with the amount of detail in this game. Yeah, 20 HP. There we go. I never went in here, huh? What else was I doing today? Going into the, into Frederick's place again. I need to figure out what's going on in there. One moment. Okay, back again. The dissolving sound effect used in this game really just sounds like somebody poured a little water on a on an Alka-Seltzer. I wonder. Jug of ice salt. So I haven't seen a lot of this area. I peek in at people's streams, friends streaming and things, and I've unfortunately kind of gotten a little like fruit salad of spoilers, but I don't know everything, and I don't really know the layout of this place, although I know you can run out of salt. So we got a mystery door over here. Maybe I'll start on this side. Oops. Okay, I'm glad that didn't appear. Not that there was anything on it, it was just the home key, but you know. It just wouldn't be cool to look at. Let's see here. Quiet. Alright, so we are going to focus on maybe the toque first. Let's see, and then Dan is going to, I am curious about this. Maybe I should let Dan build up his audience a little better. Underneath the toque there. What does she have right now? Helen has a stock target is more vulnerable to attack and critical hits. Okay, well I can definitely use that for the big one. In fact, maybe I'll go ahead and I can't imagine the toque has very much health. Maybe I'll take a gamble and go ahead and apply Trapper Hat with that. Oh, I should probably be putting nitro on everyone as ever, but I'll do it next time. And then we have Bite. Bite doesn't even take any interesting. Well, you can give it a shot. See, so Dan's doing his usual thing. 22, okay, plenty, good. 3 damage, bleeding, okay, so wow. I don't see why there's no description for that, but that seems like a pretty good ability if it applies all that bleeding and it's effectively free. Interesting, okay. Well, I like that then. We are going to, at this point, just lay into this thing, I think. Okay, that's not great. Waffle is frozen solid, oh no. Okay, it worked out. Waffle is level 2. Copy Dad learned, yes. Copy Dad. Hey Dad. Check me out. Check me out, Dad. Orange cola. Ooh la la. That sounds good. Plus it's in this frozen house. I gotta imagine that was done out of a personal bias. It just sounds like a nice thing to find in here. I'd love to find a frosty can of orange cola. Let's see what we got. So I can't really read anything good on this side of the room. Let's check over here. Toothpaste. Absolutely. So this would take 2 to get through. It doesn't seem like a super cost-effective thing, but the medication over there looks pretty good. Instead, let me think about what's down here. I don't know, if there's a door down there, that would pay off. Maybe on the other hand, this would be good? I don't know. I'm gonna take the gamble. He's running in. Okay, I think I'm okay. We're going to go ahead and let's hook everyone up with let's see, shock damage, right? So I don't know if these things really have specials. We're gonna do nitro. We are going to have Dan do a attack to take out these toques. Blind Fury. Is that a good call? I don't think Meltdown is the thing to do here. Let's see. Helen, at this point, let me go ahead and do a attack just to one of the toques. And then Waffle, let's have Waffle do one of those. Oh, now actually, that's interesting. What would happen in this case? It'd be like double nitro. Is that an attack? Is that an ability you can stack though? I kind of feel like it probably isn't. So let's just do a bite on Scarf. Okay. Dan has gone bonkers and has missed his shots. Oh no! That's terrible. Alright. Not a problem. 2K is slain. Let's see. Going to go ahead and Duke B. Let's see, Dan. Let's switch Dan over to, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to calm down. Dan is calming down. And then I'm going to attack with Helen. I think by the time Helen gets there, it'll be gone, so it should be okay. Oh, this might be bad. Okay, yeah, we're down to Helen. A little scary. Okay, so how are we doing otherwise? Everyone's okay on health. Okay, I think I'm just gonna play it out and see what happens. Oops, yeah, okay, we should be okay. Let's see these, healing. Heals life of one target. Cures poison of one target. So these aren't, I'm not terribly whelmed, but, hey. Okay, this I imagine will not do anything I like. Let's try it on Dan, and then let's go ahead and, attack. 28, not super for the stamina cost, I gotta say. And I guess it's item efficient, for sure, but, Dan is level 8, Bless learned. Oh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So we have a bottle of tonic. That'll keep me out of trouble. Trouble involving not having enough tonic, perhaps. some manner of tonic trouble, is what I'm saying. Newman's Own popcorn, perhaps. Hooray, ice. I have made a nice choice. I messed up my joke. Let me try again. I made an ice choice. Why did the lights just go out? Alright, well now. I wonder. So I didn't get to see this room for just a brief second. Was that the bit? Is that what's going on here? I should have paid more attention. In any case, I don't think I saw anything thrilling. Now I could take the mystery door. Or I could go down here. Yeah, there was more lights going on in this place. Is it the time of day? Is that what's going on? That might be it. And in fact, I wouldn't mind healing Waffle up. Let me see what I can do with, see, 35, no, 33. Safe back home. Okay. Sam is now level 11, level 4. Waffle is now level 3. Hooray. Can Dan use his healing skills from... Okay, he cannot. See, bless. Boost the defense of the whole party. Well, that doesn't sound bad. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to do a revive. What time is it? It's, yeah, nowhere near time for anything. Maybe I will play some game. So I've finished Screamatorium. I think Myrmidon might be a healing move, so that might not be a bad thing to have around. I know Massacre Princess is is a whole deal, and I'm not going to invest time in it right now, but I would like to see it through. We are going to play Myrmidon. Ant Gaming. They got combat ants in this? Cool. Let's see. You put on Myrmidon. That tactical squad combat game with ant soldiers. 1 second here. Sorry about that. Okay. You got this a few months ago, but didn't get very far yet. Dan knows this one. Says he played it for 2 weeks straight on release. It takes a while for you to remember where you left the game at, since you haven't played it in weeks. After a few clumsy mistakes, you start making progress. You have a squad of 6 ants, 5 veterans, and a rookie. Dan keeps telling you what to do. It's a bit annoying. You'd think Dan would have some insight on that sort of behavior, but apparently not. You get the feeling something good might happen if you manage to beat this game and bring those ants back home safe. Still a lot of fun. Okay. Play for 2 hours. See, I think otherwise, let me see here. Maybe I should go ahead and just bite the bullet on the first aid kit. 50% of HP. Revive someone who's unconscious. I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether this is a good thing to use on the rat baby. It really kind of isn't. It's just not really a good use of the 50% HP restore. That's just 25. That's like a cheese sticks. So, although I imagine gaining the levels will get the rat a little better on that. I don't know if that's really a good party member or not, but I'd like to use it. I've been doing Montgomery and Zarya all game, so I wouldn't mind having a little bit of a change up. Helen seems like she might be pretty good. I think she's at least pulling the weight of Monty, who was kind of the whole deal of that pair. A lot of Zarya's skills weren't really that usable, it seemed, or at least I really didn't get their application. Her gun was fairly good, but not like great. Mostly, like, I think the strength of Zarya seemed to be just the fact that she had kind of a replenishing ammo supply, so you could kind of always kind of get a little use out of her. But I'm ready to change it up, yes. So, being that said, I think I will just play games and maybe try to rest. Might be the right idea. Let's see. More Ramadan. Resume your Ramadan game. You get through a pretty tricky part, and Laurie, your rookie ant, gets shot in the rearmost left leg. Oh no! She's dragged out of danger by three other soldiers as a fourth gives cover and fire. She survives for now. Dan groans that you messed up. Laurie gets really strong if you can protect her, apparently. He says you should have listened to him, but no. Still a lot of fun. Nice. Wait for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. Yay. That's what I love. Strangers coming to bother me in my home. There is someone at the door. What should you do? There doesn't seem to be anybody. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Hello? Still nothing. Yeah, let's see what's going on out here. Another sledgehammer. Oh, now I feel a little silly. Guess I can be pretty liberal with those then. 10 games on the shelf. More Myrmidon. Yes. Yes, please. Laurie's wound starts festering and Vietti, the medic, has to amputate her leg. You don't have any anesthetic left, so it's a grisly scene. She can still scuttle along fine on 5 legs for now, but the whole group will slow down. Dan constantly reminds you that you could have avoided all of this if you had followed his advice. Okay, there we go. So I think I'm good to sleep. Hold on, I wonder if I save now, will I have a save banked for the morning? So, anything interesting? Nothing too stressful then, no. Time to hit the old hay. Breath is awful. Monty brewed a Monty special. It's now early morning. 8 days left. Okay. The cockroach is clutching a piece of paper in its pincers. Nod rough rectangle. Letters scrawled by tiny pincers form a message. Cute. The writing is hard to parse, like the scribbles of a child. Hello, hi, us want live here, okay? Absolutely. How could I refuse a little person? What is this? This is waffle? I think I read that this is a bug. I don't think that's supposed to be... I don't think waffle's supposed to look like that. And Dan's boxed in. I guess that's okay. Alright then. So... Okay, we're back to decent health for everyone. Good to know. Wonderful. Very nice. I think I haven't crafted anything in a minute. Let's see what I have going on here. I still don't have any cloth or anything. And I'm a little shy to use some of my better items. Metacell, drain clogger. I think if you mix herbicide with that, you'd probably get explosive. Hero care, acid flask. No thanks, I'm good. Just leave it for now. I've not saved your game with Sybil. I did. I'll go ahead and save again. I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose. I just saved, it's fine. Alright, back into the ice room. I think there's still some treats in there for me. Now, which way do I want to go? Also, I swear it's darker now. Am I imagining that? I don't know. But I'm gonna go this way. Salt. Oh, good. I have made a correct choice, it seems. And over here we just have items. I like items. Ah, Took. Little creature. Easy little fight, not a problem. I'm just gonna beat him up. Okay, some of this for me. I smell salt. Now I wonder... It seems like a shovel, and I can't really parse that item over there. Maybe a handbag or something similar. It's not the camera I need, is it? I very much doubt that. I think I'll be fine to leave this one for now. And see if maybe I can find some more salt elsewhere. I feel like some of these have to be a trap, right? Like, There's probably like an ideal route through this place. There's just like two ices just sitting around. Strange. Oh no, I see. I get the idea. Let's do this one. I have 8 salt. Feeling good about that. Hello. Ah, silly man. Alright. Going to... Let's see. Dan has no viewers. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I should have done that for the last fight. Oops. We are going to go ahead and do a... Tukes are pretty mild. I don't think I really need to be going in on multi-attacks for this. In fact, they're so mild it might be better to go on this larger guy who probably has freezing status effects again, so you're going to do that, I think. Try Scarf. But what move do I want to use? Skewer. 4 quick strikes to random targets. That might not be bad. I think I'll do that. And then I could make Waffle do it too, actually. That's a good idea. So we are going to get Dan going. Yeah, I gotta get Dan cooking. And then I'm going to use Unmask. Reveal your face. Stalks confuses everyone. Does that mean my party too? That seems like an important thing to know. I could really hurt myself right now with the move set I'm choosing. Melee attacks are more deadly. We're not gonna fool with that at the moment. I'm going to stock the Tri-Scarf, and then we're gonna copy Dad. Okay, yeah, so that thing is a problem. Jeez, okay. What a pain. I had a good lineup of moves there, and it didn't really work out. So instead, maybe I'll try it again. It didn't really seem that effective, to be honest. But I'd like to see Waffle do it. And we're going to do that, yes. And then we're going to do a vicious remark. Yep. Let's see, gonna do a good attack, and then we're gonna do copy Dad again. There we go. Huh, that's strange. That didn't seem to do anything. Did that use stamina? It didn't. Okay, I see. So okay, so it's like a setup move. I get it. I kind of assumed it was just to copy that particular move, but I think it wasn't broken. I think I just misunderstood what it does. Hopefully. That was a pretty good room, and now I have to make an important choice, it seems. So that is just some sort of treat. I'll come back for it. How's everyone doing? Waffle's gonna need some health. There we go. Huh. What's going on here? Status. I can't tell what that is. Is that the copy Dad move? Is that what that effect is? Weird that it's still going off, okay. Hopefully I can handle this. We are going to, let's see, get everyone going with Nitro Boost, I think. We're going to do a Dan thing. Oh yeah, Dan can just use ranged attacks now, that's fun. Blind Fury kind of doesn't seem super good. I'm gonna keep getting Dan's viewership up, I think. I think probably not focusing on the Tukes is still kind of a good move against these particular enemies. That freezing attack is pretty scary, so I'm going to do another stalk on Balaclava, and then follow Sam's lead next time. So we're gonna bite, yeah. No bleed, unfortunate. Okay, so we are going to let's go ahead and do a normal attack, I think. I need to check my weapons. I think everyone's okay, but it can be scary. Special, we're gonna get... Yeah, Blind Fury ain't bad. I'm gonna do a attack with Helen. Maybe a big attack with Helen. Special. Deep cut. Cleave. Mighty swing. Increased risk of damage. Yeah. Target is stunned. Well, they are not. A deep cut will be fine. Copy dead. I don't understand copy dead. I'm a bit confused. Maybe I'll figure it out this next turn. And then still, it's... How weird. I don't quite follow copy dad. I don't know that I'm using my party space well with the rat baby right now. Wrapped gift. I wonder if that could have a use later. That really seems like a temptation to me. I think I'll leave it for now. So this is... Right, that's the way up. So let's go this way. First aid kit. Nice. Is that a video game? I can't get it. Okay, now this guy is a bit scary looking. Handheld game console, Game Kid Color. Lovely. Okay, so I have 1 salt left. Oh, 2 left. Okay, well that's good. Everyone needs a bit of a heal though. Maybe I'll head back to the apartment and get some grub on. Then again, I guess I'm being a little... I won't get the EXP bonus if I do it like that, will I? So it might be okay to see what I have laying around. I've really started to build up my cheese wedge. Who could use this? Okay, Sam can put it to good use. The chalky bars also, I think, are okay to use right now. Okay. Granola bar, nah. Plus I need to keep a little food on hand, so none of that. I'd really like to have some bandages is the thing, so it's not super. There we go. That feels better. And let's go ahead and, yeah, I don't know about the rat. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling the rat. Which is a shame because it's a very fun party member in a lot of ways. That's fine. Waste a little SP, but I don't mind too much. I wonder if I can take this thing. I guess I'm gonna try. Okay, I need to do a good job. So we're going to start with a defensive move. Going to, let's see here. I guess I'm gonna choose, not copy dead this time, but... Okay, let's get Dan going on something serious. Crushing damage and may stun. Embarrassing tantrum, but entertaining. Makes yourself panic. Might be good right now. High damage attack points to stun. Slightly increased risk of damaging your weapon. That might be good because then I could use the coup de grace on this thing. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna stock with Helen. And then because I'm just doing, I'm not gonna fool around with copy dad this turn. Since we're just doing nitro boost. Okay, pom pom does no damage. Okay, and I guess that okay, Rat Baby isn't copying moves anymore. Weird. I don't understand. Okay, well now I can do the coup de grace. Oh wait, no, that's not what am I thinking of? I know I had an attack somewhere around here that triples, who had that? Maybe it was Helen. Jump attack, nah. Numbness. That's not gonna be it. I guess I'm just gonna attack. Or use an item, but I don't think that's super necessary. Then again, I do have a lot of acid flasks and things, so let me see here. Yeah, let's try that. And then Dan, let's see what you got. Power Smash. Already have that going on. Break out. Vicious Remarks. Let's just go with that. And then target is stunned. Yeah, here we go. And then Rat Baby, let's copy Dad. Waffle frozen solid, so okay, wonderful. That went very well, and Helen's weapon wasn't damaged. Super. Waffle's now level 5. Well, lovely. And I have 1 salt left, so I guess I didn't play it quite right. I want that game, but there is no way to get it. 1 salt, so maybe I'll get lucky. And there'll be a salt in here. There is not. Shame. $50 in cash and coins. Okay. Disc with a picture of the planet Mercury. Okay. Well, that seems important. Huh. That seems strange. You can just miss getting that? Must be optional content. Well, that's good to hear. I kind of assumed that you wouldn't be completely locked out of things, but yeah, I was pretty sure that I couldn't get any more in here right now, so I would have liked to have gotten that game, but oh well. I got the Mercury disc. That seems fairly important, so I think it'll work out in the long run. I'm guessing the Mercury disc opens something optional, which is fine by me. Alright, well that was fun. They had a lot of scarfs in that place. I'm not exactly sure what the narrative is supposed to be for this particular apartment. It's just it's very cold, a lot of people hanging out, being cold in there. Alright. I guess if they're having fun, I'm not gonna yuck any yums, but you know. I don't quite get the motifs. Okay, well, I could have kept going, I guess. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and cook a bit. Yeah, I don't know if you were around when I was rambling about it, but I'm not exactly feeling the Rat Baby right now. Copy Dad seems like an interesting move, but I'm not really sure how it triggers. Can of beans. So I don't... You can't seemingly you can't back out of the food menu once you choose an item that doesn't have a... I'm confused by that, but oh well. Baked beans. Hey Helen, looking good today. Hey, what do you say we play a video game? No. Aw, come on, what about Super Jump Lad? No. Mad Wheels 97? Come on, everyone loves Mad Wheels. Leave me alone. Fine. I guess I'll just play Mad Wheels 97 by myself. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I was just like the Rat Baby, like it has a new move now, which I think was needed. However, I'm not exactly sure if it's working correctly. I'm very confused about how to actually use it. It seems to apply a buff to the Rat Baby that lasts between like combats, but I'm not exactly sure what moves it copies from Sam. So it's been a little baffling, a little hard to parse, but maybe it's just me, I don't know. I'd like to keep playing Myrmidon. Resume your Myrmidon game. You have to infiltrate a termite camp to free some prisoners of war. You manage to do it without being detected. Morale goes up in this squad. You now need to escort the 12 POWs to an extraction point. Did you know that termites are not related to ants at all, I believe? They're related to wasps. Unless I'm getting that confused and ants are related to wasps and termites are related to cockroaches. It's one or the other. I guess I should get that reiterated in my brain, perhaps. If I'm going to be doing fun bug facts, I don't want to be totally annihilated someday by somebody with an actually. When I'm the one out here, actually. Dan freaks out that you're headed for disaster, that you're completely mismanaging your team, and shit is about to hit the fan. Still a lot of fun. Good. You're knocking at the door. Lovely. Aha, gunman. Not my favorite guy to see. Hello. Hey, open up, buddy. Got some guns for you. Yeah, I'll at least look. Ouch. Alright, but he does have other items as well. This is wild. That's gotta be really good, but that is an obscene price. Explosive round for grenade launcher. Cool. Army boot. Kick ability. Not really feeling that. Definitely short on boots though. I think for now I don't really need any of this stuff. Good doing business with you, was it? Alright. Well, in any case. Oops. There we go. Little more Myrmidon. Gotta Myrmid up. Resume your Myrmidon game. Lori, who had just started getting a hang of the five-legged gait, is killed in a shelling alongside 3 POWs. Another from your squad rushes in to rescue and is hit by a second shell. You lose 3 POWs and 2 of your squad. Dan yells at you for letting this happen. You think you noticed him tearing up. Wow, he must really love Lori. Dan's ant waifu, oh no. Aha! Didn't I already buy all your stuff? Frumpy old-fashioned hat. Hello. Yes, hello. My time is valuable. Now that formalities have been conducted, let's trade. Telling my many would say legendary gaming collection. Only a lackwit would pass up on this. I've heard that the developer is going to fix this. He won't show up after you bought all his games, so you know. The gamer zone. Let's trade. Yeah, I've pretty much bought everything that I would mostly want. Energy drinks. Seems like a bad... Can you use this in combat, I wonder? I think you might be able to. I guess these aren't bad for the cost. Cola can. Not bad to have a couple on hand, maybe. Oop, not two, though. Okay. I feel okay with this. Thanks for the snackies, I suppose. Myrmidon. You continue your path through the backyard jungle towards the extraction point. One of the POWs gets sick by drinking from a bad water source and dies. We are now down to 8 POWs. Dan doesn't even look at the screen anymore. He is livid. I like this, I like these little, like, ideas the dev got to have. Sort of creating these little game concepts without having to put all the work in. Good idea on his part. Seems like a fun indulgence. Because Myrmidon sounds like an interesting game to play. I suppose this will have to do. Okay, I guess that's enough for now. I don't want to get caught out at night. Alright. Exactly so. Yeah, if only UFO 50 had Myrmidon instead of combat ants. But I'm one of those, you know, I'm one of the combat ant defenders. I think it's funny enough to be in the collection justifiably. It is the quap of RTS, as I call it, and I don't know. I think it's cute. It is very bad to play, but that makes it memorable, you know. Not that I'm explaining it like as if you don't know. I'm just saying. I think it's fun. I think it's fun and bad. I got to get back to UFO 50. I've been streaming this, so that's good. But I will have to go back on my tireless UFO 50 grind, get all the golds at least on stream. Let's see here. Seems like a janitor's closet. Okay, everyone's doing okay otherwise. I probably should have done a bit more cooking, huh? I'm gonna do that. Sorry to waste my time, but better than wasting my precious items. Actually, as long as I'm here, I'm going to check out Eugene's shop as well. Because I think it's a new day. Maybe some bandages. I would love to see some bandages at Eugene's. New items, take a look. Great. Weird ring? What do we got? HP and, okay. Well, that would have been handy a while ago, but that's also kind of ludicrously expensive for what I'm assuming won't be that useful in other parts of the game. I don't know. Bright blindness, fire, acid, and explosions, but hinders vision. Ugh, $800. Work boots. Steel toe work boots. Still expensive. I feel like I'm doing better with I don't know, damage control, I guess. I really wish there were more, what was this again? Stimulant. Oh, yeah. Very good item. I don't think he's gonna let me haggle anymore, unfortunately. How am I doing on toothpaste? I think I just got some in the cold house. I'm gonna check, though. Is this stuff not tracked in here? Maybe it's a key item? No. It's fairly cheap though, I may as well buy it. Then again, perhaps I don't need it. Yeah, $48, forget it. I might need the soap though, I don't think I found any soap in a while. Okay, so I can still haggle a bit. Let's buy that. Otherwise, I think I'm largely okay. Battle axe. Mace. Can survive 2 breaks, wow. I think I'll be okay. Speaking of though, I do want to check everyone's equipment. Optimize. Oh yeah, that would help. Jeez. Yes, I'm dumb. Cool. Neat. Let me go ahead and take that off though. I don't want to ruin that thing. Totally forgot. Silly of me. Hopefully that doesn't put too big of a dent in things. Nothing at all, huh? Yeah, a fire ring. I guess it's a good joke if that's what was going on, but let's see. High protection and agility boost at the cost of accuracy. Protects from stun. Agility boost might be good for the rat. Studded jacket. Cold and slashing. Okay, well, in any case. Bleed effect all regular attacks. Okay. Valuable looking silver bracelet. Resistance to bullet damage. Whatever. I don't want to think that hard about this. But yeah, I totally forgot to equip the rat baby with anything. I was kind of under the understanding that, like, you really couldn't equip it with much. Because it's a rat, but I guess I misheard a conversation or something. I don't know. Still, that should help a fair bit. Oh, and then I still want to check everyone else's weapons. Cracked cleaver. We need to optimize Helen too. Windbreaker jacket, sure. So yeah, I forgot to equip my party members. That is fine. Let's go ahead and maybe that's why the rat baby hasn't been doing any of the skills, the copy dead stuff. Maybe the lack of weapon is throwing it off, I don't know. But okay, Dan seems fine. Dan, bare feet, fine. Okay, cool. I feel better now. Did I actually manage to, I'm very easily distracted. I'd be embarrassed, but you know, I don't feel like it. Instead, I'm gonna run up and, make that food I was talking about. There we go. Give me that food. Okay, I have to take care of myself out here because now I'm at a point where I've done a bit of work, put a bit of time in. Might be vulnerable. Frozen veggies. Vegetable stew. That sounds pretty good, to be honest. I haven't made a big pot of anything in a while. Veggie packed stew. When Helen places her empty plate in the sink, you realize something. You didn't see her eat. In fact, you've never seen her eat. How was the meal, Helen? Good. Anything you'd change? Put hot sauce on it next time. A lot. Yeah, that's an interesting point. I've seen this conversation before, and I don't know, I relate with Helen's little hot sauce comment here. I've been kind of really heavy on capsaicin myself this year. It kind of helps me like manage, I don't know, brain stuff I gotta deal with, I guess. It's like the extra like endorphins you get from like spicy food. It's a good boost. I know I'm not the only person who relies on something like that, but I just ate half of well, I'm not gonna exaggerate. I took a bite out of a serrano pepper last night, so I feel like Helen's kind of in the same place as far as that's concerned. Let's see. I don't know if she's like numb from like her transformation or what, but she kind of acts like she is. When? A minute ago. Everything okay? Yes. Why are you asking me these questions? Do you want me to thank you? Okay, thank you. The food was good. Decided it's better not to take this line of questioning any further. Alright, and then otherwise, I think everything here's looking cool. I mean, I can't really worry too much about filling up the rat's HP first. That makes sense. Maybe one more of those. I have a lot right now. That should get everyone topped up pretty nicely for the ground floor, which seems like a scary place. A veggie-packed stew. This stinks. I want to go outside. I'm sick of being cooped up all the time. I want to climb a tree. I get it. Sophie's more energetic than usual. She's jumping all over the apartment and can barely sit for her food. You can just tell her to go outside? Jeez. I mean, I'm sure Sophie seems sharp enough to not do that, but that seems rude. Seems mean. Bad way to get the child to sit down. Maybe we can play a game inside, huh? Like what? How about hide and seek? Racing? Coloring book? Dishes? Hide and seek, kids like that, right? But racing would, I don't know, I think racing would go pretty hard. I think a lot of kids, you tell them racing, they're gonna figure that out on their own, so. Hey, you're on, Sam. The apartment is too small to race, but you try anyway. Sophie is a little speed demon. You let her win the first race, but quickly realize that she's much faster than you. No, she's letting you lose gracefully. You have a fun time and Sophie seems tired out when it's all over. Good. Lovely. Okay, it's now evening. I suppose that I'll keep going out there. Alright. Oops, there we go. Nice, and now I'm actually ready to go down here and get killed by something. Hooray! Janitor's closet. Okay, this is the laundry room, and I think okay, not the laundry room. It is, but I don't want to mess with whatever that is. Coffee machine, not really interested. Sure. Found a steak knife. Ooh. First aid box. Smelling salts and a roll of 4 bandages. There they are. Now this isn't bad. Good. First aid kit. Yeah. This psalm is so good. Ooh, that is a disc. Venus. Good eye, me. Okay, that's very clearly a thing. Let's see here. Cheap viewers, well, butter my biscuits. I sentence you to the void. There we go. What a lovely song. Okay. I don't know if I want to fight that. I have other things to do right now. I'll come back. Are these just... yeah, hand dryers. Okay. I don't know what's in here. Oh, this guy. I've talked to him, I think. You have an offering? Nah. I'll come back later. $29 is that's onto the door handle. I need to find the little notebook I wrote that stuff in. I'll come back for it. This I don't think I can open from this side. Oh, I can. Might be worth my time. This room I must have cleaned out at some point. I have no idea what was in here. Sure, this seems ominous and cool. Yes, please. Oh, yeah. Alright. A sink. Elixir. That's a good item, right? Toilet, nothing to see here. Well, that was kind of a bust. Not a huge problem. I will need to make some more herbicide. Okay, I'd like to get through here without having to deal with all of that. Kevin's apartment. I'm not sure I know Kevin by name. Goop. Just lots of goop. But yeah, I have actually written down the chart in Stargazer's apartment. I just don't know what I did with my handy dandy notebook. It's around somewhere. I just have to get up to find it. That sounds hard. Let's see. What is this? Picture of the sun. That's like 0, right? That's just 0. Shipping and receiving room. Walk from the other side. Okay. Some nice stationery. Ah, yay. Letterhead, paper, and an envelope. Wasn't the strange voice in the pipe looking for this? Sure was. Planet Saturn. That's onto the door handle. Huh. It's a little abstract. So I guess probably the number of moons Saturn has is the math there. That makes sense to me. Oh, you know what? It does have stuff orbiting it, but I thought it was moons. Yeah, you're right. That could be part of it. You gonna let me chill out? No, you're not. Okay. Just this one guy, I could beat him up. Let's see here. We're gonna do maybe just attacks. I don't know. I generally find that Nitro Boost has been pretty handy. At least it feels like a good security blanket. Let's see here. Get Dan's viewers up. What's this guy called? Main Gush. Huh. Alright. Actually, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. I was using E as a confirm key. I don't even know the game would let me do that. So I am baffled by this creature. I am going to... Wait, hold on. Yeah, let's talk. And then, what is going on? Actually. Oh, I see, okay. Let me go back and confirm what I'm doing. There we go. Got my hand flipped around somehow. Gonna do a stock, okay. And then I'm going to, yeah, copy dead. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I think that would have done something. We'll see. It is, yes. I wasn't entirely sure on the definition. I knew it was something sort of like a faux pas, but I couldn't quite recall the perfect word, meaning of the word. Regardless. Let me go ahead and just beat this guy up with normal attacks at this point, I think. Fan attacks. Sam attacks. Waffle attacks, okay. Now is Waffle gonna get a second move? Okay, yes. So, alright. So it is doing what it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to do skills too, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it just does items and skills. I mean items and attacks. Not 100% on that. Fingernail bomb. Janitor's closet. Okay. I will come back here later. Deal with those. Did I make it to the other side? Jeez, I've got a goldfish memory now. That's fine. I like it actually. Let's see here. Excuse me. You gonna let me run through? Wee-hee! That was fun. Oh yeah, I've been here. Shoot. Okay. Did I find... Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to take the stationery to... what was her name? It starts with an R, I think. But you know, I haven't actually been into the landlord's apartment yet, so... Yeah, I haven't done that one. It's on my to-do list. Probably gonna do it now, actually. I know that's a large area. I don't know a lot more about it besides that, but I did see somebody wander through a bit of it. So... Rafta, right. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid spoilers as best as I can, but I like to pop in for the earlier parts of this game, and sometimes it's led me astray, so... Let's see... The later parts I'm still pretty blind on though, but I have seen a little here and there. You know, that I don't know. I know that he was shooting a couple times and I just did not go in, so that happened twice actually. Like, so I don't know if it was just like a scene with duration to it, or if it really was triggering like each time I entered and I've, you know, kind of pushed the clock down. I will have to find out and see. We will find out soon. Everything I need. Rafta is writing a beautiful note. A lightly curved envelope is pushed out of the pipe. It's stained with greasy fluid. A love letter. Nice. Okay, so the Nestor I think was in one of the bathrooms, but then I thought I was just in there and he wasn't there. I don't know. We'll see. I think this is probably the fastest way back. I also haven't really figured out the puzzle here. I still have to do the whole photograph thing with Lyle. So I'll probably do that in the next day or two, but for now. well, he's not in here now. He seems to be... Oh, there he is. No, you're from floor 3. How are you doing? I'm Nestor. I think we've met before. I've already spoken to you, Nestor. I made a funny reference about Nestor's Funky Bowling for the Super Nintendo. A love letter? Yes. You say this is from the Thin in the Pipe. I don't know what to think about that. Whatever is in there can't be human, not anymore. Give her a chance. Are you sure it's safe? Absolutely. I'm gonna talk to it. I mean, whatever it is in there seems really, friendly. Okay. Where's this one? Oh, okay, fine. Go ahead and run up to me. It's cool. I like it. We're going to do... Yeah, more nitro boost. Gonna do attacks. Oh, yeah, let's get Dan more viewers. Always handy. I don't think I need to... I don't know, it's such a cheap move. No longer copying Dad's moves. Okay, so I gotta reapply that. Not a problem. Copy Dad, it's free. Cool. There we go. Fingernail bomb found. Helen is now level 6. Hide phase learned. Huh. Curious about that. Occupied. Okay, nothing new in here. Alright, yeah, let's check it out. You won't take me alive, you varmints. Aha. So there's your answer, I believe. There's no end to them. Okay, well, this is a full-on kerfuffle, it seems. Let's go ahead and nitro boost for that. Do a Dan thing. Blind Fury seems like, I don't know, maybe it's not good to use it right at the start. I feel like it kind of loses its effectiveness that way. 3 random targets. Yeah, it'd be better to whittle it down to 1, right? So, we're going to attacker A. Let's see, unmask, reveal your face, stalks and confuses everyone. That seems pretty good here. And then hide mask is just not an option, so let's try it. And then rat, we're going to... Now I could do something with items. Let's see. I have a lot of this stuff I just haven't been doing anything with. That seems too good for this group. I have a lot of table knives. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have, seems like it's right here. I really like these designs, especially Attacker A. Attacker A was pretty cute. Attacker B is fun too, though. I like the googly eyes. Okay, thank you. Cool. So I wasn't quite paying attention. It looks like maybe Sam got confused by maybe Helen's mask off. I'm not sure on that. You want more? You want more? Wham. That's not very good. What the hell is this? It's hands. Congratulations, Mr. Henderson. You're a father. Not looking too good there. No. Alright. So we got a hand pile now to deal with. I think I'll keep attacking the guy. And then I guess probably not do copy dead right now because Dan's kind of doing whatever. Now those things seem a bit dangerous. Argak. Damn things they got in my mouth. Die. Okay. Pretty good shot. Shooting all those hands at once, I suppose. Alright. And it's now level 9. Hooray. Come over here, let me have a look at you, son. Hello. The elderly man in the wheelchair, your landlord, points the antique rifle at you. How do I know you ain't one of them? Let's see. Are you okay? Did you spit him out? Don't change the subject. They tricked me into opening the door. This could be another trick. If you're not one of them, then what's my name? You should know my name. I do, in fact, remember it, because it's in the pile of money that you get at the start, and then also, it's on the basement level inner note. So at least 2 places. Some people are like, I never saw that name, and I'm like, no, it's there. I would have gotten it right, and now I have a chance to. Guess you're not one of them after all. Now quit standing there and get me some antibiotics in the bathroom, you dunce. Jeez, not necessary. Oh yeah, I've seen that guy. I was helping someone through the earlier parts of the game, and I did end up seeing exactly who you're talking about, but some of them crawled in my mouth. I'll get some kind of infection. But when I say I helped somebody, I mean I just have a weird tendency to give hints where they're wanted, but you know. I'll be fine, just get it quick. I don't have time for your lollygagging. Okay, well the lack of music is bringing the mood down. I gotta get this figured out. What do we got? Hands off, buddy. That's my key to the basement. You're not getting down there. Fair enough. I'll just take all your food instead. Bread, raw beef, frozen fish, and eggs. Lovely. Glad to see some bread, actually. It's been a while. I have a need for sandwiches. Keep your hands off my things. Okay. Is this the bathroom? Yes. Anxiety medication, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for first aid kit. Bar of soap on the floor, whatever. I don't think this is any of the stuff you wanted. Or wait, did you say antibiotics or anxiety meds? I think he said antibiotics. Maybe they're in here. Dog tags, okay, whatever. $30 in cash. I'm already stealing everything, so this is not the place to start feeling bad about that, for sure. Let's see. What is that a picture of? Wedding. Oh, I see. I can parse it now. I thought it was a weird face, but no. But yeah, I might be slightly disappointed in myself. I have seen little bits and pieces. Overall, I still have a lot to be surprised by, but, you know, I just don't have a good sense of restraint sometimes. It seems that something has happened. Of course, one of those hand things. Did they attack while you were away? You didn't hear anything. Also, I'm noticing, Door seems to be gone. That's not ideal. Okay, nothing. It is. It's a really good lead into whatever I'm looking at here. You still owe 75 in rent. Pay it. Good. It's about time you take responsibility. Yeah, now this. Okay, that's. Okay. I haven't quite parsed exactly what's going on in here, but I do see a bunch of army stuff. I know that much at least. And yeah, I know it opens up somehow, but I don't exactly know how we get there. So, we're going to. I need to manage my guy's health. For now, let's go ahead and do the classic nitro start, which doesn't really synergize well now I'm seeing with Waffle, but I don't really have much of a choice at the moment, so hey. Let's go ahead and do normal Dan stuff, normal Helen stuff. I don't think I'm going to do a stock on these though. Let me do a very high, no thanks. Power smash, just a normal attack then. And I am going to turn on copy dead, hand grenade. Indeed it is. Alright, so pretty mild damage wise. Let's go ahead and handle this thing though. Vicious remarks, hand grenade. Helen can just attack this thing. Waffle too. Two of them. Okay. Kind of a problem. Okay, there we go. Feeling a little better now. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of the other one too. There we go. Should be finished this turn, I think. There we go. Lovely. Grenade found. Nice. Ooh. That's that basement key I need. However, $20 in cash. Got it. Man. Okay, and I really do need to heal up after this one. Before Dan gets in trouble. So let's go ahead and go all in on. Let's see. I'm curious to see if Waffle is going to do a skewer as well. Okay, and I think at this point, yeah, let's just do it like that. It's a bad move. Okay, Waffle attacks, okay, so. Alright, so I think, yeah, skills are not copied. Attacks are though, which isn't bad. Okay, we're going to get the hand grenade. Wonder if this is foolish. There we go. The hand grenade is very fun. Alright, and now, like I was saying, gotta get that health back up. See what I have around here. Bandages again. Maybe I should save that for some bleeding, but really bleeding seems like a pretty negligible status effect, so. I'm gonna use 2 of those. Still not doing great on food and things, but okay. Color can, no. I feel bad using tonics like this. Yeah, heat of battle, I really shouldn't be. Let's go ahead and see what else I have. I guess the Baki, yeah, so. Dan loves Baki. This is a good song, I gotta say that much. I should really heal up the rat too. That's gonna bite me if I don't. Yeah, I'm low on health items. Entirely wild. I guess I'll use 1 tonic. No, not on the rat. What am I doing? Granola bar, I guess. Feels a little better. Okay. Bottle of tonic. Good. These are becoming more common at least. Old chessboard. Hey man, hold on. I'm in the middle of something. Hey you, I need help scouting locations for secret equipment caches. Can you do that for me? Take this radio. If you approach a supply cache, I'll send you a signal. Use the radio and I'll tell you where the cache is. This is what the signal sounds like. If you hear this, it means there's some kind of cache of items nearby. If you need additional help locating the cache, use the radio and I can help you find it. Be careful though, the radio's power is limited. If you contact me for a hint, that will disable it for about 8 hours, huh? Use radio. Okay, so, little proximity thing, sure. 20 hours in cash. Okay. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for that hold up. Now then. Thank you, I haven't rummaged through all these drawers. Haven't thoroughly rifled through an old man's belongings. You must be thorough. Ooh! There's that beep. So... there it is, something hidden in the small crack. $1 coin. Okay. Tutorial grokked. Understood. Money on the table, cash and coins. Soapstone sculpture of a beaver. Fascinating. Alright. Yeah. Almost had me that time. Old war medal. You've seen Mr. Henderson polish this. Hooray. Alright, now that I've taken that, I think I'm just gonna leave. If I can. I gotta say not the AI so to speak, but the pathing for like when the enemies chase you, it's fun. It works pretty well. Pretty unpredictable. Alright. Nah. Hee fun. Good design. These enemies are cute. I like this sort of twisty arm motif with the obscured faces. I think it works pretty well. The color is also nice. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and, alright, that gun's scaring me, so let's lay into this. We're going to do a nitro boost. I think the defense will help. Or the evasion, rather. See, Dan is going to do another set of vicious remarks. Helen is going to stalk this one. And then Rat Baby is going to do, I guess, just... maybe some sort of, yeah, deep cut, sure. I feel like slashing damage should work against something with this many arms. Bleeding heavily, that'll do it. Oh, I wonder if the clawed gloves stack its bleeding effect on top of other bleeding effects. That'd be pretty cool. Kind of feels like the case. There we go. Alright, I need to heal up some more, I think. Was there any reason for coming in here? I guess not. Shoot. Well, I would like to get in there. Oh wait, this is maybe something, yeah? Okay. I've looped around. Let me go ahead and, yeah, more healing, somehow. Ooh, I feel it definitely kind of being caught in my means. Okay. And then some bandages for just 20%. Yeah, hard HP heals are much better for the Rat Baby with the low HP. Also, thematically, it kind of works that the rat would just do better off with cheese twisties rather than medicine. So that's an interesting thing. That's fun. Yeah, even the candy feels good with the Rat Baby. Yeah, we're gonna, I guess, stick with that for now. Hopefully find some sort of snack down the road. Alright, nothing new in these rooms. You still owe me $150 in rent. Do I? Fine, yes, you can come through. That didn't look right. Okay, I think the house is getting a little weirder. Music is certainly escalating. Okay, this is all the same still, which probably means that, yeah, this guy's still skulking around. Okay, this is new. This place is just degenerating on the spot, huh? Alright, let me go ahead and see if I can't, yeah, do this. Okay, this room's unchanged. Good to know. Now I could take the shortcut. Hold on. Search the drawer. $50 in cash. Good. I seem to be in a rent loop. Can I interest you in a fun chase? Come on, man. Yeah. Got me. You again. Alright, maybe running would be smarter. These things don't seem to really... I'll fight this one. No, I better not. Ouch. Okay, this is going poorly suddenly. Yes. I made a bad call. Yeah, bad call. Wow, okay. There we go. Sheesh. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Shameful. Alright, well now I'll have to use a first aid kit. Fine, there we are. More tonics. There we go. Search the drawer. $10 in cash. What a pittance. Alright. He's not there this time. Alright. Oh, I guess he is. He still owed me $300 in rent. It's about time. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah, I think... Hold on, did I ever... That drawer looks closed. I might be off, but... No. Have I not been this way? $40 in cash. Glad I came over here. Yeah, okay, this is new. $30 in cash. Good. Yeah. Okay. Nitro boost. More vicious remarks from Dan. Let's see. More vulnerable to attacks and critical hits. Sure. Maybe I'm setting up too many of those. I don't know. Alright. Time to focus a bit on the grenade. I want to keep getting Dan's viewer count up though. And grenade. Grenade. There we go. Excellent hit. Alright. Yeah, take the money. Box of shotgun shells, sure. If you insist. $10, alright. Something under the floorboards. Now that's interesting, it didn't beep. It's supposed to beep, right? I guess it only beeps, I'm not quite sure I follow. Getting late, you should probably go home and sleep. I don't think that's something I can do. Let's see here. Old records, sure. Old speakers, yes. They're probably rotted out, but, you know. Baseball bat, of course. $10 in cash, yeah. Just a normal bathroom, no problem. Hold on now, I can go out that way, but I can also... Interesting. Okay, this isn't what I thought would be over here. This is a mess. Hold on, what just happened? Wow, I see. Okay. There we go. Alright, gotta be careful with that. Accidentally thumbed my my laptop touchpad and dehighlighted the game, among other things. Let's see here. I am starting to get a little concerned about my my save situation. This seems like quite an endurance area. Because I can't leave still, right? Or can I? Oh, I totally can now. Okay, cool. Then I probably should, to be honest. Nice. All right, lovely. Yeah, look at all that XP I made. Danger was exciting. Dan is now level 10. Hooray. Yeesh, sorry for all that commotion. Alright, well, in that case, let me see here. It is probably too late to play video games, yeah. Yep, it sure is. Well, in that case, everyone is alive. Right bedtime. Yes. Your breath is awful. I gotta remember to brush before sleeping. 7:04, only 7 days left. Starting to feel the tightness of this time. Maybe I'm not being efficient. Okay. A little note. Take the paper. Please, food hungry. Leave on table for us? Yes. I will do this. Okay, everyone else is looking okay. Helen's a little beat up, but you know. Helen can take a few dents, I'm sure. Let's see. Frozen vegetables. Actually, let me get the. Damn it! I meant to. I guess that's what they're getting today. I should have just cooked the noodles, but it's alright. I feel like roaches would really like noodles. It's just simple carbohydrates. You think about the labyrinth on the first floor. Why is it so strangely warped? Nothing like this happened on your own floor. Although the corridor on the second floor seemed to stretch as you were being chased. Yeah, I missed out on that one. I was tempted to restart my game early on because I learned about that particular person. But, you know, I'll probably do a replay of this. Maybe not on stream, though. Alright, all cleaned up. A good idea. Let's see, what game have I been playing? Myrmidon, right? Ah, appropriate. You rest the remaining members of your squad and the 8 remaining POWs to the rendezvous point for extraction, finally completing your mission. Your surviving squad members are taken out of the combat zone wounded. Dan emits a deep sigh, says you got the second worst ending to the mission. You feel good about completing the mission. XP 60, 80 calm, and 4 morale. You feel bad that you could not save Laurie. Could you have saved her in real life? Maybe. You learn the skill, Combat Medic. Hear a knock at the door. Yeah, I'm curious about that one. That seems like it could be pretty handy. Let's see. %25 chance to cause bleeding. Okay. That's fair. Look through the eye hole. Ah, sportsman. I wonder, can you lock yourself out of getting enough cash in the landlord's apartment if you were to come out here with curious? I don't know. Well, in any case, got a bunch of old sports junk. Sports. Because I imagine that the area supplies you with enough cash to pay your landlord, and I don't know what would happen if you come out here and spend it. Classic sort of like you know, key situation. If you mismanage your keys in a few different games I can think of, it's possible to soft lock, you know. But I suppose maybe there's some places to grind for cash. I don't know. Got anything good? See, rapier is a pretty good weapon, I think. And then maybe I do have some new sellables. Bicycle helmet, crushing damage and stun. So I don't think I necessarily need that for anything. That's totally useless. Let's see, golf club. Nah. Chest guard. That's some pretty good defense. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford it even with selling a bunch of junk. That seems okay. Yeah, that sounds daunting. I'm glad I thought to check because I don't think that I have my stuff together well enough to be guaranteed to survive. So a midpoint save seemed like a good idea. But yeah, good for you though. I'm glad you survived. I'm glad you glad you managed it. It sounds scary, for sure. So I don't know. This might be worth selling a little bit for crushing damage and stun. That seems like a fairly decent item, to be honest. Yeah, all Dan has is the baseball cap, which is pretty pitiful, but I don't know. I also could see myself finding another decent helmet somewhere out there, so maybe this isn't the way to be spending my money. I think that let me see what I have to sell and go from there. Old records go for 30, pretty good. Game console for 28, yeah, it's putting me up. Game Kid Color. Handheld gaming console, and game inserted called Cataphalog GK. That's a Q in there. Cataphalog. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the reference is. Let's see. Old speakers. Bane of my existence. Carved beaver. Pretty good. Oh, I very much imagine, yeah, it would cost you in resources for sure. But let's see, picture of a man in his 50s wearing a melon hat. I think that's a military term, right? Let's see. Big coin collection. You could take the coins to use in a vending machine. How much does this sell for? Quite a lot of money. Wonder how many coins it is. I'll hold on to it for now. Chessboard. Hand-carved chess pieces. Thank goodness that the pieces were for chess. Old picture. May as well. Well, I'm certainly beefed out on money now, but, still though, I debate whether this is actually a good use of money. I feel like there's probably better items that cost more, and I know there are, so yeah, I'm sure I'll find another helmet of some sort. In fact, that area seems like it's probably ripe with a good helmet to find, if I had to guess. So I'm going to say no to that. I don't think I need any more weapons, really. I feel fairly weapon full. I've somehow been not too harsh on my, let's see, on my weapons. Yeah, I've got a whole stack of junk here. These chipped daggers, I don't think they're worth, using, duct tape on, though. Old axe, sure. Maybe I'm using too much patchwork stuff on one person, and everyone else would get a little bleeding resistance too, yeah. War metal, what's this? Empowered by stolen valor, you become immune to panic and fear. Well, that seems like good for Sam to have. Let me go ahead and not use this though. I don't like that idea. I need to fix this thing. In fact, I should do that while I'm thinking about it. So let me go ahead and item. Where's that ducats tape I bought? There it is. Yeah, both of these, to be honest, would be good candidates. I think I'll do that. It's amazing I survived against baby teeth. I was pretty capricious about the whole thing, but I somehow managed to sneak a win out, so. I think I was just Sam at that point. There we go. Cool. Alright. thinking of? I typically go for about 3 hours. I'm about 2:45 right now. I might actually go ahead and cut stream. Seems like maybe a good idea, because otherwise I'll definitely go over the 3-hour mark, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I do have other things to be taken care of, I believe. So I think that's a good idea. So I guess that's terrible sleep now. The dreams, I think I told you about them. How I feel like I'm falling into a pit of swirling colors. I look through the colors at these little points of light. They look like stars and I reach out for them, but they're not stars, they're eyes. Sometimes I see men, 3, 4, 5 men. I can't tell who they are, but they seem familiar. I don't know, Sam. I haven't gotten much sleep in a while. I'm sorry. So what's new? Anything interesting happen? Probably. But how is that even possible? How can Mr. Henderson's apartment expand like that? I didn't feel the building change. It doesn't make sense. And what's this about a war zone? I don't understand. Ick, no. Use a fumigation bomb to kill the roaches. They'll spread to my apartment. Oh, that was interesting. Sorry, I spaced out for a second. I should try to get some sleep. Stay safe out there, Sam. Talk to you later. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think that's a good call. This has been a delight. I'm glad to make some progress in this game. I think I'll keep sort of pressing the offensive on it and play some more this week when I have time. It was a bit there where I was just streaming on Mondays, but I think I'll try to squeeze it in where I can again. For now though, thanks for coming in, Exus. If anyone else has stopped by, appreciate it. I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their day. Gonna go ahead and go to menu. It's always a good habit, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Well, take care.